Here it is, guys. The Copa del Rey final, Spanish Cup. If you don't know what the Copa del Rey is, we are versing Barcelona, our rivals, and it's going to be quite a good fixture. We have a few players out with injuries. Higuain just picked up a 3-month injury, and as you can see, the next game after this one is actually the Champions League final. And yeah, we've got Benfica. They do have a decent team, but they're no Bayern Munich or Barcelona themselves. So I think it's a winnable final, and could be my first Champions League on this save. As the league goes, there is a game at the end of the season after the Champions League final, but I've already won the league, 7 points ahead of Barca at the minute, and yeah, so I will do a end of season review at the end of the Champions League final, which will be the next episode. But let's get into the most recent fixtures first. It's quite a bit to get through. And Mallorca was the next game after the previous episode, the mid-season review. The game we won 5-1, Ronaldo with 4 goals and Ndiaye with 1. Hamed did get 1 for Mallorca, but if you lose 5-1, if you concede 5 goals, you're pretty much going to lose. We then mirrored the result at home to Athletic Bilbao, and Ndiaye this time getting a brace for himself and Higuain with a hat-trick, getting his third on the 91st minute. Eatsmendy did get on the score sheet, and I have no idea how to say that name, or Tenix, got sent off. We then faced Lyon in the first knockout round, first leg, and managed to pull off a 3-2 victory. Benzia and Lopez getting the score sheet for Lyon. They also did get Oala sent off, and Higuain picked up a brace, and Costa on the score sheet as well. And if you look at the goals there, 77th minute for Higuain, 78th minute for Costa, and then the 80th minute for Higuain. We scored all 3 goals in 3 minutes, which is pretty crazy. And Higuain picked up man of the match points for that game. We then faced Espanyol back in La Liga, managed a 2-1 victory. Higuain with a brace in the 70th and 80th minute. Carvalho got sent off, and TV got a goal for Espanyol. That actually rhymed. The next game was against Valencia, and the game we won 3-1. Cheryshev with a brace, Ndiaye with a goal, Modibo Maega on the score sheet for Valencia. Ronaldo missed a penalty, and Ramos got sent off. Pretty eventful. We then faced Mirandes away from home, and managed to pull off the 4-0 victory. Higuain with a brace, Ozil and Cheryshev on the score sheet. That led into first defeat since that Athletic semi-final, and we lost to Sevilla 1-0. Jesus Navas getting on the score sheet, of course, is the new Man City, one of the new Man City players this season. Khedira got sent off, and Higuain picked up an injury. We then faced Lyon in the second leg of the first knockout round and beat them 2-0, Ronaldo with a brace, and 5-2 in aggregate through to the quarterfinals. We then faced Getafe back in La Liga, 2-0 victory, Ozil and Jesse getting us all 3 points there. We then faced Valladolid, could only pull off the ball draw, 0-0. Both defences played well, so no result there. We then drew Chelsea in the quarterfinal, first leg away from home. We won 2-0. Varane and Tomasic on the score sheet for us. In between the first and second leg was a Las Palmas La Liga game. We won that 3-0. Goals coming from Jesse with a brace and Ndiaye on the score sheet once again. Then came the second leg, this time at home for us against Chelsea. And Chelsea beat us 2-0 in normal time. Falcao and Classy. Then the shootout came, and it was really, really close. Ronaldo missed his penalty, what a surprise. Sahin missed one as well. Ozil, Burble and Tomasic got on the score sheet, scored their penalties, and Falcao and Oscar scored theirs for Chelsea, with Hazard, Malhado, and Chamberlain missing theirs. Hazard picked up man of the match performance for that one. And then we versed Malaga back in La Liga, 4-0 victory, Jesse on the score sheet, and an Imanol Burble hat-trick. Good stuff to see him scoring. We then faced Levante and beat them 5-0, getting one more goal in the previous game. Cheryshev with a hat-trick, Ronaldo finally scoring a penalty, and Higuain also on the score sheet. All goals coming in the first half, which is pretty crazy. We then lost to Barcelona, who we are versing today in La Liga, but we already had a massive point difference over them. Destro and Lamela on the score sheet for Barca, and Barry Coyle got a consolation goal for us late. And then we then drew Man City in the semi-final, of the Champions League, and we lost to them 1-0 at the City of Manchester, or the Etihad City of Manchester Stadium, whatever you want to call it. Edin Dzeko in the first half, 10th minute in the first half, and then Dyer did get sent off. Basically meant we couldn't fight and try and get an equaliser. We then faced Real Sociedad in La Liga. Jesse and Burbel getting both late goals after Sociedad went in front through Mikel Gonzalez. Second leg against Man City at home this time, we won 2-0, sending us through. Varane in the 4th minute and Higuain in the 90th minute. I mean, I went crazy when he scored that into the final of the Champions League. We then faced Osasuna back in La Liga for a stretch of 4 La Liga games in a row, and we won 6-2 against Osasuna. Goals coming from Ozil with a brace, Ndiaye with a brace, Ronaldo and Higuain. Osasuna's goals were from Perez and Lolo. We then faced Celta Vigo and beat them 3-0 away from home. Ronaldo, Ozil, Higuain, Iturra did get sent off for Celta. We then faced Granada 2 games ago, and we actually lost away from home. Escobar in the 88th minute scored late for Granada. They did miss a penalty, so it could have been 2-0, which would have been extra annoying or depressing, however you want to say it. We then faced Betis in the previous game and won 1-0. Goal coming from Jesse, and there you see the 3-month injury picked up by Higuain, which means he will miss both finals. There we go, fixtures are done, and I think we should just get straight into it now. Barcelona. Got to make a few changes here actually. Changduk back in, Carvalho, yep. Cheryshev is fatigued, so he won't actually start. And I think that'll do us. I'll read the line-ups. Bit tongue-tied today. Alright. Real Madrid starting 11. Casillas in goals. Changduk left back. Ndiaye centre back with Coyle as the other centre back. Carvalho right back. Khedira and Modric in the centre of midfield. Ozil sitting in front as the attacking mid. Ronaldo and Costa as our inside forward wingers today. And Burbel will start up front. Barcelona's starting 11. Ter Stegen in goals. Jordi Alba left back. Papadopoulos centre back, partnering PK. Azpilicueta right back. Bender, Francis, and Song in the centre of midfield. Lamela and Messi as the wingers, and Lukaku up front today. Both very strong lineups, and it's going to be a really close game. I'm going to say passionate. There we go, boys. Most of the players gained confidence, so let's see if we can do this. I think this will be the 5th consecutive Spanish Cup I will have won. I won it in my first season, and this is obviously 5th season, so that would be amazing to win 5 in a row. It's going to be quite a difficult ask, so 20 minutes in now. Lukaku's picked up a yellow. And Coyle's picked up an injury, that's not good. But we are bringing on Rafael Varane, so, I mean, doesn't really mean that much. We're not playing well. Burbel's got quite a low, he must not be in the game. He's on a 6.1 at the moment. So is Ozil, which is ridiculous, considering how good of a player he is in half-time. And Burbel's also picked up a yellow just before half-time, which is interesting. I'm going to say I'm far from pleased, and that's a good reaction. They're all got fired up. Come on, boys, we can do this. There wasn't even a highlight in that first half. I might actually change this to extended. For this second half, Khedira in the centre of the pointless highlight. Messi with a free kick. Swings it in, Lamela. Ooh, it's hit the crossbar. Thank God. 1 minute into the second half. Costa with corner. Ndiaye, heads it over. Very close there. 2 very close chances. Messi with the corner. And Giroud could not direct that header. That was a horrible header. I'm going to make a sub now. I'm going to bring Jesse on for Burble, who's been horrible so far. We'll just leave it like that. I only have one sub left, so need to make it count, I guess. Messi with the corner. It's cleared by Costa. Pedro now. Back to Messi. Song now. Lays it to Francis. Ooh, back to Messi. Chang-Duk sitting on yellow. And he's given away a penalty. He's given away a penalty, but luckily he hasn't been sent off, which is surprising. Messi with the penalty, and he'll slot it. How can he not? That's fucking annoying. That's really annoying. 30th goal of the season for Messi as well. Papadopoulos with the free kick. Song. Aspilicueta. Papadopoulos again. Song. Messing around with us now. Just back to Ter Stegen. Aspilicueta. Pedro now. Good tackle, Chang-Duk. Unlike the one in the box about 10 minutes earlier. Jesse. Oh, Bender tackles. Song. Pedro. Giroud's in behind. 2 in the box. Aspilicueta. No one can bring him down. That's off the post. Oh, good tackle. And Pedro slots it away. 2-0 to Barcelona. The 5-in-a-row dream is over. It is over. I don't think we can come back from this. That's really disappointing. This is the first live comm I've done in a while, and I like winning my live comms. I don't like losing them. Varane now. Costa, can we get one back? Aussie over the top. Oh. Back to Yadira. Costa. Cover all on the outside. Oh, come on, son. Got to be doing better than that. That was horrible. Fucking make a sub now. 5.9 for Ozil. You fucking serious? I'm gonna bring Alonso on. Fuck it. Ugh. He's got no physicals, but maybe he can do a job. He's also not match fit either. So that's great. And Jesse is injured. Well, that's just brilliant, isn't it? What a bloody cup final. Perfect cup final. It's gone exactly to game plan. To my game plan. It's depressing, actually. Costa. Was that? I can't even comment. Like, maybe I should just like put music over my voice because. Maybe they're focused on the Champions League final. Ronaldo, straight against the wall. Absolutely horrible. Varane, Carverall. PK. Back to Ter Stegen. And Alex Song commits a foul. 30 seconds left. Can we just finish this game? Because I want to move on to the Champions League final and actually try and win that. There we go. Confetti falls for Barcelona. We couldn't do 5 in a row. 5 Spanish Cups in a row. I'm far from pleased. It's bullshit. Anyway, guys. Hopefully this hasn't deterred you from the series. I mean, I really wanted to get 5 in a row. Spanish Cups. But we do have the Champions League final next episode, so hopefully you stick around and watch that next episode. We are up against Benfica, very, very good side, but hopefully we can come back from our loss last season against Bayern Munich, and we can actually one-up. Was it last season? Let's have a look. Just quickly. Oh no, it wasn't last season, it was the season before that. Well, Bayern got knocked out this season at the quarterfinals, I think. And They won it twice in a row. 3 times in a row. 3 times in a row. Interesting. Now we have the chance to win my first one. So, if you've enjoyed this episode, guys, and me getting pretty depressed about losing the Spanish Cup, please give it a like rating. Head over to my channel and subscribe if you're a new viewer as well. And just get ready for the Champions League final in 7 days, which will actually be 2 days. Goodbye, guys.